Hey champs, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl A, and today's topic is one I know you've been waiting for. We're talking about the sexiest things men do that make women weak in the knees. And trust me, this isn't just another list of cliches. These are real, actionable traits that women actually notice and adore. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or just trying to sharpen your edge, these insights will change how you show up in the world. Let's start with something you've probably heard before, but might not fully understand: the power of a deep, calm voice. Picture this. You're on a date, and instead of rushing through your words or sounding unsure, you slow it down. Your tone drops, your sentences stretch, like honey, and suddenly she's leaning in closer. Why? Because that voice isn't just sound, it's a vibe. Women aren't just listening to what you say, they're feeling how you say it. That low, steady tone signals confidence, control, and a touch of mystery. Think of it like this. When you're whispering something playful in her ear, maybe teasing her about how she's trouble, that voice isn't just hitting her eardrums, it's sending shivers down her spine. And let's not forget the bedroom. That same voice, slow and deliberate, turns even the simplest words into a soundtrack she'll replay in her head for days. But here's the secret. You don't need to be born with a voice like James Earl Jones. It's a skill. Practice speaking from your chest, not your throat. Record yourself and notice where you sound tense versus relaxed. Slow your cadence, add pauses for drama, and watch how she reacts. Now let's shift gears to something equally important but often overlooked: passion. Not the kind you see in rom-coms, but the raw, unfiltered excitement you have for something in your life. Maybe it's your job, a hobby, or even a niche obsession like restoring vintage motorcycles or perfecting your grandma's lasagna recipe. When you talk about it, really talk about it, your eyes light up, your hands gesture wildly, and your energy becomes contagious. Women aren't just attracted to the topic itself, they're drawn to the fire in you. Imagine sitting across from a guy who's explaining how he codes apps in his free time. At first, it might sound technical, but when he starts raving about the aha moment when the code finally works, that's gold. Or picture a chef describing the first time he nailed a soufflé. The precision, the panic, the triumph. Passionate people are storytellers, and women are hardwired to lean into stories that make them feel something. But here's the kicker. If you don't have a passion yet, fake it till you make it. Try new things, cooking classes, hiking, woodworking. Find what makes you forget to check your phone and lean into it. Passion isn't about being the best. It's about caring enough to try. Speaking of caring, let's talk about humor, the ultimate social lubricant. I'm not talking about rehearsed dad jokes or cringy pickup lines. Real humor is about connection. It's the ability to make her laugh so hard she snorts her drink, or to diffuse tension with a well-timed quip. Imagine you're on a date and the waiter spills water on the table. Instead of getting annoyed, you smirk and say, "Guess the universe wanted us to practice our teamwork." Boom. Suddenly, the awkward moment becomes a shared inside joke. Humor isn't just about being funny. It's about reading the room, teasing without crossing lines, and laughing at yourself. Women adore men who don't take themselves too seriously. Think of it like this. If she's laughing, she's comfortable. And if she's comfortable, she's open to whatever vibe you're throwing down. But balance is key. Avoid edgy humor that punches down or relies on stereotypes. Instead, aim for playful banter that shows you're paying attention. For example, if she mentions she's a terrible dancer, shoot back with, "Don't worry, I'll let you lead. Just promise not to break my toe." It's light, it's flirty, and it keeps the mood upbeat. Now let's dive into a topic that's often misunderstood: dominance in intimacy. This isn't about being aggressive or controlling. It's about confidence and presence. Picture this. You're in the heat of the moment, and instead of hesitating or asking permission for every move, you take the lead. You pin her against the wall, whisper something daring in her ear, or flip her over with just enough force to make her gasp. Women crave that subtle assertiveness because it signals you're fully engaged, fully in control, and fully present. It's not about being rough. It's about being decisive. Think of it like dancing. You're leading the rhythm, but you're still attuned to her responses. If she pulls back, you adjust. If she leans in, you escalate. The key is to balance dominance with attentiveness. For example, instead of timidly asking, "Is this okay?" mid-kiss, pay attention to her body language. If her breath quickens or she pulls you closer, you're on the right track. And afterward, that's when the softness shines. Wrap her in a hug, stroke her hair, and let the intensity melt into warmth. That contrast, strong yet gentle, is what leaves a lasting impression. Finally, let's talk about everyday strength. This isn't about bench pressing cars or winning bar fights. It's about the small, consistent ways you show up as a protector and problem solver. Imagine walking through a crowded market with your girl. Instead of letting her navigate the chaos alone, you step slightly ahead, using your body to shield her from the jostling crowd. Your hand rests on the small of her back, guiding her gently but firmly. It's a tiny gesture, but it screams, "I've got you." Or picture her sink clogging at 10 p.m. Instead of panicking, you roll up your sleeves, pull out the plunger, and fix it in 5 minutes flat. As she watches, half amused, half impressed, you toss a smirk over your shoulder. Next time, maybe don't pour pancake batter down the drain. Those moments matter. They're proof that you're reliable, capable, and quietly confident. Women notice these details because they signal long-term potential. It's not about grand gestures. It's about showing you can handle life's messes, both literal and metaphorical, with grace. And hey, if you're sitting there thinking, "But what if I'm still clueless about flirting?" Don't sweat it. Even the smoothest guys started somewhere. That's why I'm stoked to share today's sponsor, the Wing Girl Method by Mia. She's cracked the code on attraction with her F formula, a science-backed system that's helped thousands of guys go from awkward to irresistible. Imagine walking into a room, locking eyes with a woman, and knowing exactly what to say to spark a connection. No cheesy lines, no guesswork, just genuine magnetic confidence. The best part, Mia's offering my audience an exclusive free preview of the F formula. Click the first link in the description and you'll learn how to master flirting, build unshakable self-esteem, and attract women who are actually worth your time. Plus, use code CHARM20 for 20% off the full program. See, this isn't just hype. Guys who've tried it are texting me like, "Hey, why didn't you tell me about this sooner?" So, champs, let's wrap this up. Becoming the kind of man women crave isn't about changing who you are. It's about amplifying the best parts of yourself. Work on that voice, nurture your passions, sharpen your humor, own your confidence in intimacy, and show up as her everyday hero. Start small. Record yourself talking tonight. Sign up for that cooking class you've been eyeing, or fix something broken in your apartment just to flex those handyman vibes. And don't forget to check out Mia's program. It's the cheat code you've been waiting for. Smash that like button if this resonated, subscribe for more raw, unfiltered advice, and drop a comment telling me which tip you're trying first. Until next time, keep leveling up, keep laughing, and keep making those deep voices rumble. Bye, champs.